We just talked with Sean D about his 1,000th point, and obviously, I mean, you two both kind of came from a similar circumstance and getting a lot of shots up, scoring a lot of points for teams that didn't win a lot. How have you guys kind of leaned on each other during this process to go from maybe lesser roles but more victories?
Just wanted to win. We both wanted to win. It was funny because we said that we're finally winning, and it feels good to win. You know what I mean? Ultimately, that's what you play the game for, is to win. So I think that's what we kind of like leaned on each other with, and we've been running with it ever since.
Next up is Andrew Kahn from M Live.
Hey, Mike, from a coaching perspective, in game X's and O's, and then, in practice with drills and stuff, how has Juwan like impressed you or compared to your expectations for what kind of, coaching you were going to receive when you transferred to Michigan?
He's a player's coach. You kind of could tell that when he was recruiting me. He wants the best for each and every one of us. And he pushes us each and every day to the standard that he feels that we all should be at collectively, 1 through 17. He treats everybody the same. And if somebody's having a bad day or like not competing to the level that they should, he's going to hold us accountable. And I think that's everything that you want in a coach. So he's for sure exceeded the expectations that I had of him coming into Michigan.
Thanks. When you say players coach, but then, you also say he'll hold you accountable, he'll push you, I guess, how do those things mesh? I don't know, like, what does players coach mean?
A player's coach means that he understands that he's been there. He's done that. There's a lot of coaches, not a lot of coaches, but I think most coaches have not played, or they haven't played recently. I guess his isn't recently, but he's played and he's been there. And he understands how some days you don't want to come in and you want to do this, but it's a necessity. You need to be able to come in and want to practice and do the right things all the time. Every time, all the time is what he always says. And he understands that. And he, when you have somebody that's played at the level that he has, it's hard to deny that he's done what we've done. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's what I mean by a player's coach.
Perfect. Thanks.
Next up is Connor Brennan from the Michigan Daily.
Yeah, Mike, thanks for doing this. So you guys rank you guys are the top adjusted defensive efficiency team in the Big Ten. So kind of just, what do you think that's kind of done for you guys, and why do you think that's kind of led to your success so far this season?
I think defense wins games. If we could stop a team, I think our offense is good enough to score. So if we stop them from scoring, then that allows us to get out and score more, shoot the ball more. And I think we're a capable team of making a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm. And then I know you've defended pretty well so far this season, but just in terms of like the defenders around you, what does it kind of mean to play with, defenders like Sean D, Franz, Eli, obviously? How does that kind of influence your game defensively?
It motivates me to, hopefully be up there with them guys. And you mentioned me one time, but I think it's competitive, and coaches always challenge me to be better when I first stepped on campus on the defensive end. And I've tried to accept that role and tried to be that player. And I think I've done that. Obviously, the job's not done, and I have a lot more areas to grow in. But I for sure look up to them and how, they pride themselves on defense. And I've been trying to do that as well.
Thanks.
Next up is James Hawkins from the Detroit News.
Hey, Mike, appreciate your time. 2 questions for you. Isaiah, as of late, I think he has 3 straight 20-point games. I guess just from what you've seen, do you feel like he's been reaching another level offensively?
Oh, for sure. He's been putting time and effort into the gym all the time. And it shows. So he's definitely reaching another level, and he's hot right now. So hopefully we can keep him scoring 20 points a game going into March Madness for sure. So